Howdy, partners! Hello, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. Yes. Right, I'm going to try something different today. I'm going to try online play. Now, I don't particularly want to play against other players because they'll probably wipe me to the floor because I'm not great at combat against other people. I'm not very good at multiplayer. That allows you to engage in combat, but buildings can't be damaged, and that is player versus environment. Allows you to play together against the harsh environment and creatures, but not engage. So I'm going to go for this one and see how this goes. Now, I'm not sure if I've done this before, so I could be carrying on. I do not know. Right. I think we have a favourites somewhere. No. What's my history? It looks like it's not coming up. So I may just have to pick any old thing. So I would say region, I'm going to pick EU. And then what? There's a lot of them. I don't know what all these ticks are for. No idea. Let's just go for any of them. Is there English or whatever, so I don't quite know what to do really. Let's do say that one, just for the sheer fun of it. I haven't favorited it, so I won't be to go back to it, but I just want to have a little go on here. On my own. I don't know whether other people can join me. I think they possibly can. We'll have to see. So I presume I'm starting from the beginning. I'm pretty sure the nudity is off, so won't be any of that. Yeah, I've been looking at people playing in normal single player against the bosses. Every one of them has an issue with it. So because of the difficulty, even when you're at full level and you've got full armor, because of the difficulty against these large beasts or people or whatever, they're having to use exploits to beat them. Like one of them stood on top of a foundation, what do they call it, a pillar, and they can't get to you if you stand on a pillar apparently. So they use that and then just keep firing arrows at them, or using a pike. So players are beating these top ones purely by exploits, because of the way the game is structured, vastly against you, you know. So not going to worry too much about what I pick on here. I'll do Shemite, that will do. I'm going to go for the snake one, because I find that one is a good one. Voice, I'm going to do Stoic. So I say I don't want to spend too much time on this, so I want to go for sort of slightly bronzed. Sort of in between, well, it's kind of not white, put it that way. Face will go... I don't know which one. That will do. Hair. So I'll try and do as quick as I can. That's quite nice. I quite like that. I do have a thing about red hair at the moment. It does seem to be the way I go. So I'll do that. Eyebrows. We could go for the Spock ones, or none. They all look a bit insane. We'll go with that one. We'll do that. So that. I won't bother with eyeshadow. Lips. Yeah, that'll do. Although, what was that? Oh, I see. It's just that. Okay, that'll be fine. Face details. I'm not really gonna bother with all that. No, we don't bother with any of that. Body features. Well, we could, we'll have partial. Oh, I didn't realise it was going to change it straight away. Let's go partial. Physique. I don't want it to be too, but I will increase that slightly because it can. Why wouldn't you want to? If you got the option, you're going to pick it, aren't you? Fixing gladiatorial matches, yeah, but well known for that. And illustrious behaviour. Oh, I'm fornicating with low beasts. For a minute there, I thought it said fornicating with low breasts, which wouldn't have made any sense. But confirm that, and why I'm half whatever it is there. And then I'm going to skip this because we all know the beginning of Conan. Conan comes on, his axe bams into the thing. He releases you, and we'll try and cover up as soon as possible. Why did you go half nudity then, Ray? I don't know. I could have covered up from the start, couldn't you? But you didn't, did you? No. Why? Because you like watching these things, don't you? At least I didn't go for the largest ones this size, so at least now when I go to third person, they're not going to be ridiculously high. I won't be able to see me feet otherwise. Oh yeah, don't forget to pick up this, by the way. This is your water suits, your water bottle. Left to rot among the so don't forget that. So I'm going to try and give some tips that just I've learned while I've been playing this game. Although, as I say, I tend to pick it up as I go along with these games. But I've learned a lot since, and I have picked up the odd help from people on my streams. I cannot go on. And a little bit of YouTube, because I got to a stage where I needed to needed some help on this game, because I obviously didn't know enough. But immediately, yeah, make your way to land as fast as possible, because you will very quickly run out of water.
And this message: stranger, you have my pity. You do not
Hello, how are you?
You truly are.
How nice to see you again. I am trying online play today, so we're doing player versus the environment, but other players could join in. We don't have to worry too much about him. We're going to pick up some sticks, because we'll need sticks. So we've got to make. There's going to be other bases around. We're going to see other players probably. So we're going to see how this goes. Because I've kind of reached a stage in Conan where it's like, oh, it's getting annoying. So I thought I'd give myself a break and start afresh, because I do think the start of Conan is the best part, to be honest. I'll make sure I am going the right way. Yeah, I am going the right way. Poor chap there. Oh, he's unconscious. If I had one of those rope things, I would drag you back, mate. But did I find the message? Which message was that? Is there a message on my messages? I don't know. Well, we're going to try punching stuff. Oh, we can't punch trees, can we? This is not Ark, is it? So yeah, if you want to beat Conan on the very highest levels, you need to cheat, apparently. That is the best way of doing it. So I kind of thought, well, yeah, maybe I need to cheat then. Oh, what happened here? Oh, I'll tell you what, I haven't seen this before.
Died, I knew they would be coming for me. It was only a matter of time. What I didn't expect was this. To be crucified and left to rot on the edge of a wasteland that I have never seen before. It makes sense to me that the cowardly fools that they sent to do the job would not have the courage to kill me. They are mongrels, the cast-off bloodlines of slaves and commoners, and such as they do not dare to spill royal blood. Instead, I was bound hand, foot, and mouth, and smuggled out to gods know where. They left me for the vultures, but I was rescued by a man. Such a man. Clean-limbed and bronze-skinned. I have never seen his like in the cities of Shem. He came to me as I hung from the cross, and his icy blue stare was a challenge. Did I dare to live? Now I crouch at the edge of this wasteland, once a daughter of princes, now a nameless exile in an unfamiliar land. The shaft of the double-bladed axe that he gave me is a comforting weight in my hands. The answer is yes. I will live.
Well, I'm glad about that. I'm really glad about that. Right, so yeah, we're going to see lots of bases all over the place. So we've got to try and find a spot. And I'm going to head from my usual spot, as I usually do, because I just like the place. I think it's a good spot. I wonder if there'd be anybody else there. There might be. Me and my daughter was playing Ark Survival Evolved. A much better game in comparison. The early levels are very similar, but the thing is with Ark is things are done better in Ark. You know, the pet thing. In here you just grab a pet, a little one of these smaller ones here that are walking around. You can grab it, you put it in a pen, it just stands there idly, you feed it, and when it's done you know, you can use it to defend you. But it doesn't do anything, it just stands there, and it only actually does anything when it protects you. So it literally does nothing. Whereas in Ark, they can follow you, they can attack things, you know, they can defend you if you get attacked, or you can do it so they will only attack if they are attacked. So there's all different options on Ark Survival Evolved, whereas this there isn't. It's pretty basic on everything it does in comparison. Combat in this is good. It's probably better because you know, it has you know, the dodge and all this kind of stuff. Oh, I didn't make a sword, did I? So that was probably a bad idea. But the easiest way is just climb. Although he will keep getting me. So I've got to immediately run. If there's a storm, then I'm afraid we've had it. It's like somebody has sealed off this whole area that leads to up the hill there, because that is where I would normally go. Somebody's blocked it all off. That's rather unfortunate. Someone's made a huge fortress here. So I'm going to have to go round a little bit here, see if I can find another way. Otherwise I can't get to my favourite spot. He's still coming after me, isn't he? So there's an easy way of getting rid of him. Is just stand on a rock. If I can get on a rock, that is. Oh, I can't get on a rock apparently. Well, if I could get on a rock, I'd be safe. It's just that I keep falling off the rock. There we are. Once again, now I'm safe. You see, using one of the exploits of Conan. If you stand on a rock or go in the water, you're safe. Unbelievably. Let's go for strength. I'm probably going to do that. And probably that one. Phew, bless me. And obviously we need a weapon. Although we can't do that until we get to level 4. So we can't even do a weapon yet. Great. Well, that's great, isn't it? Right. My favourite spot is to my left. Up here. So I'm going to try and get up here. Let's see if we can do it. Obviously, we're not going to have a lot of stamina. So this is going to have to be very careful. Somebody was saying about a way of when you're getting stuck on little bumps on rocks and they throw you off. Apparently there's a way of grabbing hold when that happens and still continuing. But it was space on PC, the space key, but I don't know what it is on an Xbox. So it could be like a grab, it could be like the left trigger or something. I don't really know. So if I could find that out, that would help us on these climbing expeditions. Right, there's the old lake thing. So see, somebody's walled this whole section off. They think they want this whole area to be theirs because it's got a lot of metal and things. But I'm climbing over the top anyway. See if I can get to my favourite spot. I mean, it is a little bit away from the water, that's the only problem. So I could build it a little bit lower. Might not be a bad idea. Like on this top section here, 'cause that's fairly flat. Getting to level. See, this is quite flat here, although there's a bit of an angle there. But there's plenty of food here. There's lots of these antelopes or whatever they are. And my favourite spot is usually up there. But what we could do is actually build it here. Because this is very, very flat. We're not too far from the water, and we're also not too far from the metal, which is up the top there. And there is a little bit of metal along here. So I think this is probably a good place to start. So, have I got weapons already put on there? Okay, I'm going to return this because I want to put them in my Ark Survival Evolved places, which is up and down. I like up and down to be the accent thing, and then left and right is the weapon. Well, left is weapons, right is going to be the food. That is how I like to go. It keeps things nice and simple on all formats for me. So we need stone, which of course in Conan is a pickaxe, whereas in Ark it's with a hatchet, which I'm told is the best way to go. Hatchet does make more sense according to my daughter, because it breaks into smaller pieces, so that makes it more. Hitting it with a hatchet doesn't really do a lot because it's not pointed, so that it goes against the grain a bit on Ark. But we get a lot of stone, and as you know on Conan, you don't need a lot of resources to build, which is probably the best feature of the game. And we could get killed by that thing very quickly, so we better get out of the way of that because he's quite strong. Alright, we just need a few trees, so now we might be able to get the sword now that we've leveled up. I'm going to go with that one as well. Now I might be able to do sword. Yes. And I will go shield fairly quickly after. Right, we need this one here. And we need a fire and a box. We're at right, okay. But we got the basics. So we just need a sword now, which is it's nice at the start because you don't have to go down very far on this little thing here. Once it gets to like the level I'm on, you're talking about you're talking about a lot of oh god, I forgot what I was saying now. Rewind. My head goes blank sometimes, so I swear it does. Let me get this wood a minute while I try and think what I was on about. I need to get this fire done, and I need also some fibre. Lots of fibre. But yeah, I think Conan started off better than Ark, in that it was quite stable. Well, it was on single player anyway. I don't know about multiplayer, but on single player it was fairly stable. It ran at decent frames per second, so it was better in that way. There are bugs in this, but they're not like groundbreaking ones. They're just silly ones, like you kill somebody and they disappear. So they're just more silly ones than anything. Whereas on Ark they're absolutely game breaking, some of them. But they went their way, and this lot went their way, and they did some things better on here. Like when you place items in the game, you can pick them up and put them somewhere else, which you can't do on Ark. You've got to destroy it and restart, which is a real pain. So it does things better in some ways, but worse in others. Combat wise, and I think pet wise, it's Ark is a lot better, much better in fact, because yeah, you can have one thrall helping you out on this, but you can you could have like 10 T-Rexes in Ark. Or 20. You can have as many pets as you want, and they'll all follow you. So much better protection on that. And if you want to take out something big, obviously that is far superior. Right then. Where's the walls? Where are they appearing? Oh, they're appearing on here. Okay. Right, let's get started. So I'm gonna do because I didn't know about this until recently, is I can raise this up so that we make sure we don't run into any bumps. So I'm going to put it, say, here. And you do that purely by crouching. So let's do a 4x4. And then we need some walls. So we'll probably be more stone now, yep. But this is not a bad area because there is plenty of stone here. Oh, wrong one. Remember do you remember when I first played this? Episode 1. And it took me 2 hours to find out that the pickaxe was better than the hatchet. Yeah, well that's purely because I played it on Ark. So I didn't realise until later on when I accidentally hit it. In fact, I got more. The resources are much lower on this for building. And even the distance. You could be quite a long way away from this and still place foundations, which is absolutely amazing. It can be quite a long range. 5 of those, we want 1 of those, we want a door. So yeah, just a basic house to start off with, and then we'll put down a respawn thingy, and this should already be appearing on here. So let's go there, make sure it's on the outer faces backwards so that you so I'll just enclose it for a minute. I am starving. Let's eat a few insects. So I've got to quickly do a fire. Have I got more? I need 2 more. Just to do enough. Not enough resources, okay? So we keep on going with the old... So I'll try to do as fast as I can. And I know roughly how to progress it on the start here. So I know how to do it pretty fast. I'll be interested to see if other players come along and say hello and join me or whatever. Did I find the message? I wonder what message that was. Was it a message to join? Let me have a very quick look. Let me just have a very quick look so there's a message for me. No, I can't see one. Okay. Right, I should have enough now to just complete this house. So it's in the same basic area, but we're a little bit lower down. I thought I just made that. Oh, I may be out of wood. I may be out of wood. That's probably what it is. Sometimes if you stand between the two, you hit both of them at the same time. I thought, I mean... So, hopefully, now I should be able to do it, yeah. I might even do some more of those if I can do it. So let's put a... Well, I'll tell you what, I'll put the door on... Which is the best way to go? That's got the most width, isn't it? No, possibly that one. So if I put the door this side, then I can expand it everywhere else. The trouble is I can never remember which way around it is. I think it's that way. Yes. So that the inside is like that. Yeah, the wood should be on the inside. And then we need our wall. Just here, with outer face facing outwards. There we go. So we completed that. All we got to do is a roof. So we need more stone. So I'm just going to very quickly do this, and then we'll sort of get around hunting, making a sword and all this kind of stuff. Start taking stuff off. Because like Ark, killing stuff will accelerate your points quicker than crafting. Can I do a fire yet? That's the question. I need to start cooking, don't I? I can. Have I got shoes, gloves? Yeah, got pretty much all that. Anything else I need? I've got the water skin. I've got the door. I've got the bat. I think I've got practically everything I need for a minute. Alright, I've got... Oh dear, I'm actually gonna die here. I'm gonna die very quick. I gotta die there. I need to eat quickly. Eat the egg. Eat the egg! Quick! Before it's too late. Jeez. Can I eat that? I've no idea, but try. Right. Whew. That was close. Have I got a sword yet? Oh, we've actually got some handful of insects there. Right, let's make this sword, and then we go out hunting. Still need some more twine. Twine, twine. Lots of lovely twine. Now, of course, it seems a bit odd now. Restarted it. It's like very slow compared to the later on when you just do one swish and get like 100. So it's going to be a bit more painstakingly long. Let me know if this is going to be boring, restarted, or will you want me to get back to my normal? I will get back to my normal game, but as I said, because of people are using, you've either got to use an exploit to beat these bosses, or you've got to use some other sort of trickery like that, or you've got to find, I don't know, build a high ramp, let it follow you up the ramp, and then destroy the ramp so that it falls down and kills itself by falling from height. Either that, or you got to have like 4 or 5 players joining you to take out. That's the only way to kill them. So people are using exploits, but I'm not going to use exploits. I might get up on a rock and see if I can do it, but that's about as far as I'll go. And then I will probably just put my damage up and their damage down. I think that'll be the better way to go rather than use that. So I'm still fighting them, but at least it's given me a better chance. Because at the moment it's like you've only got a chance against certain ones. I'll tell you one thing I never got was the repair hammer. I never ever bothered with that for some reason. Don't know why. Right, we've got a weapon now. So weapon goes there. The food I've got, which is that at the moment, it's going to go there. And now we're going to do some ceilings. So this is in case of storm, because if we get a storm come, we're going to be dead. So we're going to stick this up. We're not going to worry about which way round it is because it tends to flick around. So I can build one more. Nope. And of course, doing the journey things will obviously also put your level up. Give you more experience. Yes, this thing would probably kill me. And doing that as well will also do it. I need to eat. Oh, it's great when you can dodge. Dodge at the beginning. I kind of missed that with my heavy armour because I got no dodge at all, really. Dude, he died there. I think for meat it's this one. Yeah. But yeah, this thing gives you a lot of meat. I very quickly got to cook this because I'm going to die soon at this rate. Am I out of water? I'm not out of water, no. Good. I will do a ramp there, don't worry. Very quickly cook this. Split that. Fat, maybe I'll split that again because I don't need so much of that. Although, come to think of it, I need it for building. Hey, you want to team up? I can help. I can come and help you. You can if it'll work. Because I've tried it last time. It didn't work very well. People kept jumping out. I'd rather do it on my own, really. Because I quite like it doing it on my own. I don't need any help, to be honest. Because I kind of know my way around Conan. It's only the very last stages of Conan up against the big bosses that I have any kind of problem. So, but I mean, if we're taking on something dangerous, I might need some help. I mean, there's no point taking on that crocodile thing. That's a waste of time. I still can't do it on level 60. It's a very long, hard slog on level 60. If I get into real trouble, then I may need help. Put it that way. But as I say, I know my way around Conan. Mostly. I know what I can and cannot do, put it that way. And I know how to progress. Pretty much as well. And I'm in a good spot. Right, now I should be able to put that meat on my bar. So now I've got tons of meat. I've got a weapon, got meat. So now we're getting somewhere. Now I feel more confident. So I've got a basic shelter, which is all I'm worried about for a minute. So now it's about leveling up. I don't like having to jump in though. Right. Let's see. I am going to go for, I'm going to continue piling it into strength. Encumbrance possibly, and that one. I definitely want to keep increasing the encumbrance and that one, and I want to keep doing the strength. The agility one I won't bother with yet, although I've probably got to the first one, but I won't bother with the rest. Vitality, I wouldn't mind the fierce vitality that gives me passive health regeneration. Accuracy I'm not going to bother with, because bows they're useless. And survival I will start putting it into that as well at some point. Right, we need a box. I need a shield. And we obviously need the armor. Where's the armor? I will do stairs actually. Available 7. Cost 1. Yeah, I need stairs because I need to get up that ramp without to keep jumping. And I need a permanent bed. Do that one. And then I will need, I'm going to need this, which is level 10, right, next one. So let's go make that stairs, so I have to keep jumping to get in. Right, need more stone. So you know the routine. I then start exploring. Now I'm just probably going to do it for today, just the online for one day, and then I'll go back to my normal Conan, and I'm going to increase the damage to 1.5 and lower the damage done to me down to 0.5. Oh right, I need to quickly get down to the water now, otherwise we're going to die. So we could die at any minute. Oh no, I didn't put the bed down. I may have to put it down now. In fact, I will put it down now. Oh, I didn't make the bed. Damn, I didn't make the bed. Quickly, otherwise we're going to be in the desert. Oh, too late. Not in time, so we're all going back to the desert again. Oh, that's a point. How am I gonna? Is it gonna drop my armor? If it is, I'm gonna be rather stuck. Because I don't like the. Oh dear, naughty. Let me look at the settings a second. I want it to not drop my stuff. I don't want it to drop all my stuff. It's just an absolute. Oh. Oh, you need a set. Oh dear. Can I do that? I can't. Oh dear. I didn't expect this. Right, it's this way. I didn't expect that to drop my stuff. I don't really want my stuff dropped. But it looks like we're going to have to go with it for a minute. Has my map got a load of... Why have my map got loads of these things on? Are they normally on here? Oh, it's the Dorico thing, I think. Wonder why that's on there. So we need to go this way. Some good structures here. It's nice seeing other players. Look at that boat. Fantastic. It is not. I mean, I don't usually bother about doing anything too fantastic. I'm too lazy. And if I do build something fantastic, I'll just go into the admin panel and just, you know, spawn it in. I did the walls on my own, but the rest of it I just spawned it in because I take so long at building that unless I spawn it in and, you know, spawn in say 100 at once, and I will never ever finish it. It'll take me years. So I can't bother to keep bashing away at stone for hours and hours on end just to build a house. Even though it is nice when you do that. But it's not my thing. I haven't got the patience for it. A bit like the National Health Service, really. We haven't got the patience. Ha ha ha. A funny joke. Right, we're getting very close. Of course we're going to nick some eggs, because we're very naughty like that. We like nicking eggs. He won't be happy about it, probably. But we can outrun him. So if my memory does not fail me, this should be the way up. All because we run out of water. I think Ark is far more difficult on start. If you start in a safe area, at least the map on there, you can select an area on the map, which is better. So at least you can say, right, I want to go into the hard zone at the beginning of the game. You can, because it will tell you that these particular areas are hard, or medium, or fairly safe. So you can just go into a safe area, build yourself up a little bit before you venture on out into the outer regions. But this is, well, you just head for water, find a place, stick a base up. It's not too strenuous. Whereas in Ark, you could die 10 times in the first half an hour of the game. Now, where was I when I died? That is the question. I'm very close. So it's down there somewhere. So do I jump and grab? Oh! There it is. So just like today, we're gonna have to put up with, and of course, the other thing I hate about Ark is you got to redo this again. You got to keep re-equipping all, and boy, that's jumping to there every time I go over there. But yeah, this is another thing I don't like, is you got to keep doing this, and you got to re-put all your weapons back into their correct slots. They don't jump back in automatically. I find that incredibly annoying, which is why I do the thing where it just doesn't drop it, because it's a pain in the neck having to do that. And with Ark, if you go back and get your body in Ark, everything goes into its slot that you had it before, so you don't have to bother with all that. So another thing that Ark does better than Conan. But Conan does have its advantages as well. So, you know, you go with what you prefer. I will this time fill this bottle up. Right, now we've got a bit more leeway. So what we're doing now is working up to a better level. I wonder why the person blocks off this whole area. Because it's just a wall. It could be that there's somebody right at the very top in my usual place. I will have a look, because we're going to collect some metal and start thinking about the forge. That's our next process, is start getting the metal made. And we will need a torch as well, so I will do a torch. Which is that? Because I can't see a darn thing here. Right, did I make stairs? I don't think I got to stairs. I was just about to, and then I ran out of time. And then I won't have to keep jumping to get into the house. I usually put it onto the food slot and then bump it in after. Right, there we go. Now we've got that, now we've got a torch. There we go. Now we can get in our little house. Get the rest of our food. We've used a torch. We're gradually doing these little bits that come up. You know, use a bed or bedroll. So we better put a bedroll down. I think I can do it now. In fact, I may even be able to make that. I don't think I got enough hide. No, not quite. But we'll do a bedroll. So that is what we need to do next. It's a bed, probably. A permanent bed. So we need 5 twine. At the moment we have not enough. So we need 5 twine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we need some hide, so we just got to kill a couple of things. Once we've got the permanent bed sorted out, we'll be fine. We just need 40 wood. So we can do that now. Just look for the old tree. We're already on like 30 something or 28 or something like that. And a bit spare. Right, and then we want some hide. So now we're looking for something to kill. Now, can I find someone to kill? Come on, where are you? And you notice I'm enjoying myself now because I'm not having to worry about, oh, you know, level 60, why can't I kill things when I'm at level... You know, I don't have to worry about all that now, I can just have fun again. Go back to having a bit of fun, which is why I've decided to do this. Just to give myself a break from the real heavy stuff of level 60 and the frustration of it. It is incredibly frustrating, and everybody else finds it frustrating. I'm not the only one, apparently. It needs a little bit of a balance, this game. Things to just be balanced out a little bit for that later game, for single players especially. You know, those difficulty of beating the bosses should be reduced. And I'm pretty sure on PC there is a mod which does that. Which does actually do that. Because it's so unevenly balanced against single players. How much? We have 16 hide, so we're not getting a lot of hide from these things. Be better off going for that bigger one, the one that sort of charges at you, and the longer horn. If I can find him. And of course, the thing that most people complain about this game is the spawn rate, and apparently half the time the things, even if you delay the respawn, they still respawn even if you delay it. Oh, these things, I'll tell you what, as soon as you miss, if you don't kill them, you will never catch up to them again, because they just keep on running and running. I mean, yeah, put it this way, very rarely have I ever seen one get caught like that. They normally get out of it pretty fast. Of course, the AI on this game is a lot worse than Ark as well, because you can defeat this just by climbing a tree. or rock or anything. So it's very easy, or go into the water, which is insane, really. Or stand on a pillar is another good one. You know, it shouldn't be that easy to get away from something. You know, or climb on the roof of here. Someone attacking me, I climb on the roof. Problem solved. Crackers, isn't it? Tell you what I do like is oh, actually let's do this storage box. "12 twine, 12 twine, twat and 100 wood." That's a lot. We can do 10 twine. We've already got some already. So I need 100 wood. Can I do a shield? Because shield is very handy. Let's hit the start. Just need a few bones, so we just need to bash somebody's head in. Yeah, that thing there, that's a good one to go for, because you got to be careful because he's quite strong. But if you just take your time and just get out of the way of him, you'll be fine. Just don't let him hit you. Because early game is very easy to dodge. Oh, he's not actually fighting back yet. He's stuck on that rock there a little bit. Just wait for him to do his little... Well, it's the same with most creatures. Wait for them to do their little stab. Like that, and then you just go piling in. And then this thing will give you a ton of meat. Plus it'll give you some hide. I'm not sure which one gives you the most hide actually, so try this one. I'm pretty sure it's a skinning knife, so we need a skinning knife quite fast. Let's have a look. We've still got some more points. So I'm going to put it into survival. We don't have to cook anything. Right, then we're going to go for this. So then we can build the armor, and then we need a blacksmith, which is... Where is the blacksmith one? Where is the blacksmith? It's not on there, I don't think. We definitely need that. So actually that's the first one to do, and then the blacksmith is... Where are we? Where's blacksmith? That's the carpenter. It's the blacksmith one. There, I think. No. I think it might be on here. Is it on here? I always have a job finding it. It's probably because I'm stupid. I think you look for a weapon or something, and something includes it. That one. Oh no, that's the carpentry. Where is the... I had a job to find this last time I played it from the beginning. Is how do you... I thought it was when you get to the weapon bit. It had it on here. It's not on there. Unless it's already on my hotbar. It is. So it's... What's that? Right, anyway, so we need to... Well, we need to build this. So then we can go and get a load of metal. So that's next job. So we're going to kill animals as soon as we see them for that hide till we get the permanent bed. I still haven't put the temporary bed up yet, but I'll try and go straight for the other bed instead. We need about 500 of this stuff. Have I done the box? I need to do the box. It's 100 wood. I got 94. So we need a box first of all, because I need to store this stuff. You can't do the big trees, unfortunately. The only trouble with this area is there's not too many trees. There are some up there, a few up there, look, and round the corner. So if you go a bit higher here, you'll see some trees up there a little bit. Yeah, I do quite like the beginning of games. It's like Skyrim, you know, big Skyrim fan. The times I played the beginning of that is incredible, but it's fun. It's nice when it's restart from fresh. And I'm quite enjoying starting out fresh, because I do like the beginning. You know where you can. You've played it before, so at least you know. You're pretty settled on a point where you know is fairly safe, so you've already gone through that process of finding the better, a good place. So you can head straight for that when you do a new game online or something. So that's nice. Right, the box. Can I do the box now? Should be able to. Yep. And that leaves us with about 34 wood, so we will need a bit more. But we need to build the forge, and then as soon as we build the forge, we're going to go collect a ton of metal. And then we're going to build the armory. And we're not going to go for light armor, we're going to go straight for medium. Go for heavy as soon as we can after, although that will reduce our dodge. Although I think because it's lightweight stuff, you can still dodge fairly well. Right, can we do it now? 540, how much have I got? I have 280, so it's going to take a little while. That's because we've got a crummy pickaxe. As soon as we get the metal going. Right, now we need our box. Now, somebody said that if you do this and then do if you got knives and you do a thrust with the knife, and you keep doing thrust with the knives, apparently that's quicker than walking when you're encumbered. So I'm going to try that out. Because as you can see, it goes down rapidly when you're encumbered. Look at it. It'd be better later on when we got that 10% reduction in stamina. That will help. But yeah, look, it runs out so fast. It's ridiculous. I've got a cup of tea here too, it's getting cold. It's an hour long. But it's still warm-ish, which is not bad. Now I'm going to put it inside the house. Probably not a great idea, but I'm probably going to go that way, so I probably want to do it here. I need the box. Right, the box. Let's put the box, say, here. Start storing stuff. Right, bones. That I'm going to keep the aloes leaves, seeds, the stone. The head there is quite heavy, so it's best to drop that. I will split that and put that in there. The metal we'll put in there, and the hide. Oh, actually, I'm going to use those two foundations because I'm going to increase the width of the thing. That can go in there, and bees can go in there. Insects I'll keep on me. And then we can, if you press the R3, that will sort it all for you. Now, I've got 3 of these. How the hell did I do 3 of them? How did I get 3? I don't know. I've got the torch in the wrong place, to be honest. I always have it top right. It's always good to stick to a routine on Conan, so I don't have to think about it. And then return the item. I've been told that if you've got it equipped, you can't replace it with something else, which is I get a bit frustrated sometimes because why can't I swap that with that? It's because if you've got it equipped, you can, which I didn't know. Oh, it is a sandstorm. I should have a door. Did I not make a door? I can do some twine. Right, that should be enough to do the door. Because sometimes if you get near the door it actually eats away your health as well. Where did that go? There. Oops. Right. Now put the food back on the bar. Although actually I'm going to put this on the bar. Is it gone now? I do believe it's gone. Right, I'm going to expand it this way. And then we'll expand it this way because I want to get this we need a bit more stone, I think. More stone. We need 540. And then we're going to go and collect a ton of metal and try and fight off a rock nose with a simple sword, which would be fun, but it's alright as long as you keep the dodge going. Have it, have one or two hits, get out. Meat is not on the thing. Right. Well, yeah, I'll be interested to see if someone's built a base upon my normal spot where all the metal is. So, and also what I want to know is if other people are there, are they going to pinch all the metal that I want? They might already be pinching it all, so I can't actually get it. That'll be interesting to find out. Right, have I got enough now? We're up to 430, so not quite, but we're very close. 430, so what about another just over 100? Good way to get to the iron stuff, which we will quite shortly. Let's see how fast we can do it. So welcome whoever's watching. I usually like to have a lot of fun on this. Crack a few jokes, have a bit of a laugh. Especially when I go exploring the world, which I do like to do. My normal game is I've got to level 60, but yeah, it's very frustrating on single player. When you get to level 60 you think, oh right, now I can take on anything, and then you find out the bosses are almost unkillable even on level 60. It's just a long slow drudge of you being extremely careful with 50 or 100 meat or meals or whatever, and about 50 replenishing potions and a lot of nerve and tact to even destroy one of these bosses on level 60. So even though you've got the top armor in the game, the best armor and the best weapons in the game, you still can't beat a boss with, unless you use extreme care. And everybody complains about it, and I'm not surprised. It's actually more of a dirge than Dark Souls, and Dark Souls is the one game I absolutely hate because it's extremely frustrating game. You die, you got to redo the whole lot again, which is insane. I find it absolutely insane. You gotta go back and fight them all over again. I mean, I've done it once. I don't want to do it a second time. And then that'll be next. Oh, the armor's one will be next actually. So we need wood now and stone. I think I got enough already on there. Although that hasn't built it yet, so that will come off now. 540 come off of that. I leave us what? 159. Correct! Mathematics is incredible. Incredible? Incredible. Right. That was fast maths. I can do maths fast sometimes when I feel like it. I don't always feel like it, that's trouble. Right, shall I put this down yet? It's gonna be a bit cramped in here, isn't it? It's probably a bad idea at the moment. If I can see, you know, well, actually it will fit there, right in the corner. That'll do. There you go. Right. Now we can start getting somewhere. That goes in there. I think we can use wood to start the process. We can. Hang on, where's the door gone? Oh, don't tell me I put it in front of the door. You're kidding me. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? I put it in front of the door. Are you a complete fool? Well, I couldn't see because my body was in the way. Oh, I did, look. Well, that's the best door ever. Well, that was incredibly, dare I say, stupid. But I couldn't see. The thing was blocking everything. Well, I may as well put a door here then. I'll put the door around the back. Seems a bit of a stupid choice, but oh Christ, what do we do, eh? I am not a loony. Why should I be told with the opposite loony, meaning because I have a pet parrot? I even tell that Gerald the Barrow has a pet prawn called Simon. You wouldn't call him a loony. And Marcel Proust has an haddock. If you're telling me that your Vala, what's name is... yeah. Bit of Monty Python there, although I forgot the rest of it. Do love the parrot sketch. If you haven't seen Monty Python, do yourself a favour, watch Monty Python. It's the funniest humour you will ever see in your life. Humour's gone downhill since Monty Python. And all the other alternative comedians. Now it's all about, oh, we mustn't offend anyone. We can't call anybody F-A-T. We can't call anybody B-L-A-C-K. We can't say anything. But comedy's supposed to be about having a laugh and not taking it too seriously. Which is what I like to do. You know, I may say something silly like, oh my god, she's big. But I'm just saying it for a laugh. It's not meant to be like I'm having it, you know, I'm not insulting people. We just have a laugh, because comedians, they laugh at everybody. They don't just laugh at one section. They laugh at everybody. So people go crazy about, oh, you shouldn't say that about, you know, shouldn't say that about the Irish. People are too serious these days. It's like, oh, I don't want to offend anybody. Don't take life so seriously, for goodness sake. Have a laugh. One of those and a fresh new door. Oh, we can't because we need a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and a little bit of that. And we need a little bit more of the old bushes. We're looking for bush. I know what I'm doing, you see. I know exactly what I'm doing. Is it the end? Is it the end of Conan? I get problems. How do I defeat bosses? That's where I get problems. What did I get? Hang on, I've got it to be hotbar. Well, I can do the door one just by doing that. Doorway goes there. So we'll stick a door here then. I would stick that there. Right, there. We have this door on the back of the house now. Because I want to extend it out and that way. Yeah, that was great, wasn't it? Let's get rid of the stairs, 'cause that's going to confuse me. I'm easily confused. Because I'm old. When you're old, it's very easy to be confused. Because the old brain doesn't work, you know. It's a common problem. Right. Oh, come on. You cannot be able to get in my house, surely. No, I'm going to die here, aren't I? Because I can't... Unless I can kill this thing before it kills me, I'm going to be in severe trouble. And I'm out of stamina now, so I might die first. Hang on. Oh, yes. Oh, God. What? How is that possible? And how did he glitch through the door? See, this is the kind of thing that drives me nuts in this game. Right now, purely for this, you know, the sake of not holding everybody up, because I don't want to have to keep running back every time I die. I don't think I could do this. No, I can't. There's a password on it. Oh, I've got to keep running back. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Because if I'm streaming, I like to just teleport back. It saves a lot of waste of you having to watch me find my way back again. Because this is going to be a waste of time doing this every time. I didn't put the bed down. Yeah, that was stupid. But I wasn't expecting anything to glitch through the wall. And yeah, other problems with Conan. Why don't they fix that? They can do it in other games that have Unreal Engine. They don't glitch through the wall on those games. So why do they glitch in this game? It tells me that they're bad programmers. But we're not going to have a go at Funcom. Not today. We're going to have a little bit of fun. Funcom are our friends today. We're not going to criticise them too often. Although it has its little idiosyncrasies, it also has its fun elements as well. Like the gods, for instance. Summoning the gods and stamping all over the camps is rather nice. Although I haven't actually done that yet, because I don't actually know how to do it. So if anybody knows how to do that, please let me know. Do I need to get so many of those, what do you call those coin things that you get from the religious artifacts things? Have you got to collect so many before you can summon a god? Because I don't actually know how many you need, or whether you do need to get 500 or whatever. I have no idea. I try and learn as I go along. Oops, we got a quick flash there. We mustn't encourage that. Unless you really wanted to. But we're not allowed. I don't think you're allowed to do it on YouTube, are you? Gratuitous sexual content. I think it can be shown, but you mustn't be like, you know, using it to... What's the word? I don't know. I don't know, but they've got their strange rules. All these streaming companies. So there's some metal there, look. There's 2 metal there. There's a little bit further along. There's like 1 or 2 bits further along. But the place where all the metal is, as I'll show you in a minute. Right, my body's up the top of here. It's up the top of here, isn't it? And the sun is either setting or rising, I can't quite tell. I would like to play Ark, actually, on this, because I'm a real big fan of Ark. I absolutely love Ark. It just does things better in all departments. Pets wise, it does it better. Right, I've got to get that thing out of my house. Get out of my house, you fiend! And again, we got to put all our stuff on, and then we got to put it all back on our hotbar. It's a pain in the neck. This is why I don't have the drop items on the death thing on, because it's a pain in the neck, and I don't like it. So let's chop up this about destroying the floor. We should have enough hide now to stick a bed in. Right, now the back door is there. That's the back door. So if we're going to do a bed, I've got to squeeze it in here somehow. But right, where am I extending it? There. Right, I've got another one here. Can I do another one?
Not enough resources. I just need a bit of stone.
And then I'm gonna go get some metal, because we got to get a metal iron pick and the iron whatchamacallit as fast as possible, because then we will get tons more metal, and then we can do metal weapons. We can do some light armor. We can do all that fancy stuff. Get ourselves so we can take on a few things. Start having a bit of fun. One more. Bam. Then we want some more. So how many? Let's see. If we expand it by 2, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how quickly I did that? Wasn't that quick, to be honest. Ouch! That hurt. Am I dressed? I am dressed. Yeah, my normal Conan, I put the breast option on the highest possible, purely because they give you the option. Why not? Why not go for it? That's what I do. If they give you an option to do something like that, I'm going to pick it, and I'm going to do it to the maximum. Why not? So if it says you could increase the height, I'll go to maximum height, or short height, depending whether I want to be a hobbit or not. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, as you all know. I noticed you could get all 6 films, 3 Lord of the Rings, 3 Hobbit extended versions. It's now on sale on Xbox for just £41 for the entire lot. That's a pretty damn good bargain in my eyes. Now I'm kind of lost now. Why is my death thing still there? Did I not hack it up? I may not have hacked it to pieces. It's to my left. Oh, it's in the house, of course it is. See how terrible my memory is. I already know that it was in the house. And now I've just forgotten again. I've got a brain like a sieve sometimes. Brain like a sieve? Is that a word? Is that a saying? You got a brain like a sieve. I suppose it does make sense. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2 ceilings. 1, 2 ceilings. Should complete this heist. This heist? What's a heist? A heist is something that's just a little bit smaller than a heist. Than a house. Now, the thing that is bigger than a house is a hoose. So you gotta have a hoose, a house, and what's the first one I said? I forgot. Head like I told you I got head like a sieve. It's full of holes. Ceiling, please, maestro. One, two. Oh, did I only do two? Did I only do two ceilings? You are a fool, madam. There's a one. And I would like to know why every time you put a seed up, look, it goes different ways. Like those three all went the same way, and that went odd. Why? Why didn't it follow the other one? Always baffled me about this game. That's why it does that. Oh, hang on, no, I can't get out. Which way was the door? I boxed myself in. Now that was stupid, wasn't it? I bet you're saying, what a stupid thing you did there. Right, we've got to click it. Then we got a right button. Then we got to click. I'm facing that way. Well, the door, I'm pretty sure, was facing to the back, wasn't it? So if I turn to the right, there. Now let's work this out scientifically. I was pointing to the back. I had the door. So that means if I go opposite the door, here. This is purely a guess. I could be totally wrong. Oh, I was totally wrong. It could be here. Oh, now I'm out. Now I can see where it is. I've lost orientation there. There we go. Now we can take this down and open up the whole shamboodle. Is that a word? Shamboodle? I've no idea. But it is a word now because I've just invented it. There we are. Well, I didn't get that right at all. Right then, here comes the good bit. We're now going metal hunting. Da, da, da. I knew you'd be excited. Right, I'm going to put the hide. Can I? Have I got 40 hide there? I've got 37. Would you Adam believe it? Believe it. I'm going to put that and that in there, although I better have a little bit of that stone back because this pick's going to keep breaking, isn't it? So let me split this up and carry a certain amount, because if this pick breaks, it probably will about 3 or 4 times, I'm going to need a bit of wood and a bit of thatch, I think. It might just be, not thatch, what am I talking about? I'm going to need, I think it's stone. Get rid of the bees. Buzz. Cook that meat. Where's the fire? It's actually easier if you're in. Although you got to, if you stand up like, oh, I say that's nice. If you stand up like that and don't have a weapon in hand, and then you can do it, and then you haven't got a box open, you can do that. And this is far easier to maneuver yourself, so you can see what you're doing. Apart from the large appendices. Is that a common problem with women? They can't see their feet. Probably why females evolved with ones that aren't too big, so they can see their feet and see if they're walking into anything. But we won't talk about that, shall we? Or shall we? You don't want to talk about these. I might get struck off of YouTube or something. I still haven't gone to bed. So first of all, I'm going to kill one creature. If I can find the door. There's the door. As soon as you equip a weapon, of course, you go to third person, which is rather nice. Right, we're going to kill a creature here. We just need a little bit more of the wonderful hide. Get this bed sorted out. Kill it before it can run away. Actually, does it hide give you more hide if you do this? 2 hide. 1 hide. Savoury flesh. See, that'll be for a person now. That's fantastic. But when you get your weapon out, you gotta kill this, and before it gets away, you're stuck. And then go back to this one. So it's a 2 or a 1, wouldn't it? So you only get 1. So it looks like it's the old pick. So I got 29, I think. So I may have enough. Where is my house? I'll put that away. Oh, yeah. Just gentle. Don't do that. Shouldn't do that. It's rather undemeaning to the female half of the population, or the clever half. If I made it, you see, I got, you know. If I be nice to them, they won't be offended when I say stupid things. But just to be, I gotta be nice to them. Say how clever they are, wonderful. Well, they are wonderful. If you can find one, that is. Don't say that. You'll get struck off, lad. Right, have I got enough of the old this stuff? I do quite. I like first person. I'm a Skyrim fan. It's lovely first person. I love it. In Conan, I go between the two because I'm a go between the two person on here. We can do 6, and then we get a bit of spare just in case we need something. But yeah, it's fun in there. You can see how large things are. I bet this would be good in VR, wouldn't it? Skyrim's good in VR. Yeah, if you could do Ark in VR, that'd be cool. And then this in VR would be cool as well. See how big things really are. I mean, look at it. I mean, you look into this. Yeah, it looks big, but this looks even bigger, doesn't it? Look at that. Look at the size of that. Right, bed coming up. Where can we stick a cozy bed? We could stick it there. Should be able to make one now. Ta-da! Now we won't be in the desert every 5 minutes. A hoop. Halfway, and then we're going to go and collect some wonderful, amazingly wonderful. Now I've got to wait till it's done because it will take that wood away before I get a chance. How come that didn't do that? That there, do that there. Take that out. So I've got to be a bit careful here because every time I die, I'll go back to the bed, so that's not so bad now, but I don't like having to keep recovering my body. Bed. There. It's going to go right next to that door here. Or maybe in the corner, although no, maybe there. No, maybe there. No, I don't know. Just stick it there. Stick it there. Just stick a bed down. Stick it down. Stick it. Right. Gain the level. Right, we're thirsty. Luckily I've got a bottle on me. This is one of the things that it does better than Ark. Is the water bottle lasts for ages. In Ark it just leaks away in about 2 seconds. Right, we're going up there. We should have plenty that we can carry. We're going to go metal hunting. Because we need to get to the armory, blacksmith as fast as possible. Oh, somebody has built something up here. Oh, look, a little treehouse. Although it's not the greatest treehouse in the world. They obviously hasn't got the DLC for the treehouse. But yeah, I'll be very interested to see if they've built something on my favourite spot. Why am I not recharging? Because this is my normal place where I build my base. Is in this huge area up here, which is fairly flat. So you see this area here, this is a fantastic place to build your big giant castle. Look how level that is. And I usually build my house, my sort of starter house, right here. But the trouble is, as soon as I build the house just a little bit over here, all this metal disappears. So that's the... I would advise doing it over in the flat bit. But yeah, here we go. Now we're going to break a lot of picks doing this, but by the time we get back we will have a ton of metal. And as you know, in this game everything respawns really fast, whereas Ark it takes days. Here it goes remarkably fast, insanely fast in fact. They tend to leave it to the players to adjust the settings in this game as opposed to perfectly balancing it themselves. So he's a little bit lazy. Right, this is where we've made our first bit of a challenge to the game. Is these things. But like most of the creatures, you just gotta wait for their little nod, get out of the way. Get out of the way, and then wait for your stamina to come back just by walking away slowly. Standard tactic. Locking on is, I don't advise it. Only do it lock on. Only do lock on if you have one thing to target. Don't lose lock on otherwise, because it keeps swapping around all over the place. And you'll be hitting things you don't want to hit. Ouch! That hurt. I didn't appreciate that at all, Mr. Big Nose. Oi, Rock Nose. Oh. And of course you get it. I wouldn't bother about hacking it, because if you hack this thing, all you get is, you'll be lucky in about 1 in 10 chance of getting brimstone. The rest of the time, you'll just get stone. So it's not a good. If you want a little bit of brimstone, yeah, okay, that's fine. But if you want a decent amount of brimstone, you need to go to a cave which has brimstone in it. I know of one at least, which is very near this location. In fact, it's really close to this location. It's the next. There's a little path halfway down towards the lake. But there are 3 people on the entrance, so once you get past the entrance, and there is 1 archer and 2 fighters there, you've got to be a bit careful because they can surround you a bit, and so you've got to keep backing off, having a go, back it off, chip away at them, gradually reduce them from 3 to 2 to 1. If you can take the archer out, take him out as quick as possible, because he's going to be nibbling away at your health while you're trying to fight the other 2. So if you can, take him out first. And then we go down here, we're going to get some coal. And there is coal, 3 lots of coal here, 1, 2, 3. There is also 2 lots of coal there. There is also some coal further around. So this is coal, metal is all here. Just got to keep out of the way of this thing. It does take a while to hack away at that coal, by the way. I'll ignore him for a minute. Cause if I just run away, he's just not going to bother following me, probably. Right, so you think that's all the metal, do you? Well, there's tons more, I assure you. Is he still following me? He's still following me. He's persistent little bugger, isn't he? Hey, get back. So you get a couple of hits on him before you go back. He will get you occasionally, but look how fast that dodges. As soon as you get heavy armour on, he dodges about it. He's just as a skip. Your dodge would be like, well, it'd be like barely anything. It'd be like barely that. Which is, I find, is a big disadvantage. When you get to level 60... oh, hang on. I can't do that in a minute. I'm starving, but I can't do anything about it because I've got it on my hotbar, unfortunately. So I'll have to get this. I don't die before of starvation before I kill this thing. But I could die of starvation here. But can I get the thing on the bar quick? I can. Just in time. Right, just keep chipping away at this thing, just slug away at him. Right. Now the rest of the metal is over here. Now the only thing I'll watch out for is these stupid birds here. See these birds? They do a tremendous amount of damage. They're more dangerous than the rock nose, I find, because they charge at you at very fast speed. So I tend to go down here, climb over this rock here, and you can get these 2 bits of rock here without aggroing them. Right? Then you go to this one, and he'll start coming. What he'll do is he'll run at you like that. And he's unblockable. Unless you've got a shield, of course. And then what I do is I climb up here. and we get the rest of the metal, and we don't aggro the village which is around there. And if we should be able to just get around this tree. If we hug this tree and hug this bit here, you get to this bit of metal. So as I say, by the time I've done this run, we're going to have well over 100 metal. Really kickstart our way to iron tools. But I think that's about it. There might be one more round there, but I'm not going to bother with that. Although, let's have a look. I think there's one more. But these birds... Oh, yeah, if you go any further, that camp will attack you. And we're not strong enough to take them on yet. And then just avoid this bird again. Let's go around the side here. Because they will take a fair chunk out of your health, these birds. They're like peck, 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 peck. And you get one blow in, they might get a couple of pecks on you. So they'll probably out-peck you. If you see what I mean. So I thought the birds a bit annoying at the beginning of this game. I'm lost. I'm actually lost. I've lost myself. I've actually gone the wrong way. What a complete zilch. Where have I gone? Oh yeah, I'm down here. Yeah, of course. I keep thinking I'm at the top of this hill, because this is my usual place, is to build on top there. So I forgot my house is down here this time. Because I'm doing things differently today. Doesn't it look beautiful? We're nicely tanned because of the morning sun. It's nice to have a nice tan. Down to our beautifully constructed castle. Arf, arf, arf. Open that door gingerly. I should have called her Ginger. Now let me come out with 120 metal just for that one lot there. We don't need that in there no more. And then we're going to use the coal that we collected. And this coal will last a fair old while. I'll probably do all of that. I'll probably do 2 or 3 lots of metal. So now we're on the way to our metal. Our next stage is... And we got some more points. Which is... I'm going to slowly do the survival one, because if you get to the second rung, you resource these metal and things a lot quicker. Instead of 5 hits, it goes down to 2 or 3 hits. So it's much quicker. I will do those at some point, but I'm going to carry on with this one for a minute. Agility, I am going to go up to the first rung on agility, so we can get that increased sprinting and stuff. Then we need this one here, and then we need the tannery, and we'll need the iron pick, because then we'll get a lot more metal, and we'll get the skinning knife. That will give us a lot of hide. Right. Now we need to build the armory, this one, the armorer's bench. So we need stone, wood and twine. But while that is cooking, I think it's cooking, is it? Oh, it's because I took out the wood and put the coal in it. Used up the wood and didn't switch to the thing. I've got to re-switch it on. So 59 already with that one lot. With a crummy old pickaxe. That's quite a good start. Now we need a little bit of wood and some stone to build the armory. Then we get some. Once we've got the armory, once we get the better sword, then we can think about really defending ourselves against things. We can start being a bit more bold and going on hunting trips and all kinds of stuff. I know what I can beat and I know what I can't beat. Crocodiles are not too bad, you just got to watch their big lunge forward, of course. They do lunge at you, so you just sidestep them out of the way, just walk out of the way of them. Ouch. just wait for them. You wait. You stop long enough for them to prepare for the lunge, and then you move to the side, and then hit them, and then just keep that up. You'll be able to kill a crocodile with no problem still. Prepare that one as well. All right. Only needs stone. Doesn't need wood. So apparently it's only the bit on the top which breaks, and not the handle. Obviously it's a fine piece of wood, whereas the stone is pretty crummy. Well, I suppose it's taking a lot of damage, isn't it? Bashing away at this all the time. Smoosh. Right, how are we doing? We need 160 and we need 240, so we're almost there. Just this lot here will probably be enough. Do a little bit spare on top of that. Right, then we need some wood. There's some wood. And as I say, we're not going to go for light armor, we're going straight to medium. Because light armor is not really very good. We get medium armor and a decent sword, we'll be doing really well. We better face a fair few things in this game without too much trouble. Although the dodge will be reduced slightly, but it's still do a pretty good dodge. It's only when you get the heavy metal that your dodge starts to become very ineffective. Why am I doing that? I should be doing trees. Got carried away with it in rocks. How we doing? 142 for time. I think my tea's got cold by now. Practically. Been in that cup for 1 hour 42 minutes. It's almost still drinkable. Even after 1 hour, it was still pretty in between sort of warm and hot. Still quite hot. This cup is incredible for keeping things warm. It's fantastic. Right, now we should be able to make it. Boom. Might just need a little bit of twine, but apart from that, we should be okay. Right, we just need a few bushes. And we're thirsty. But we don't have to worry, we have a bottle which never leaks. There's 4 lots to fill it up. But yeah, I mean, we've got about 4, 5, 6, 7 lots out of that one water bottle. Whereas in Ark, you barely lucky if you get 2 sips out of it, and it actually leaks as well. So if you leave it in the bottle for I don't know 10 minutes, it will all leak away and you'll have none left. So the water bottle in this game is far superior. Far superior. Now as soon as we make the now we make the twine. We need 20, so we need 10, 20. May not have had enough. What's that? We've got 3 plus another 6, that's 10. We want a little bit more. Boom. And as you can see, we're a little bit encumbered, but I'm not going to worry about that because all the stone and wood will disappear in a minute when we build this armory. Magically transforming us and making us light. Why can't I pick that? Why are you not working? Come on. It's weird, this game, isn't it? You got to like stand slightly away from the bush to pick the bush, but in Ark you got to be in the middle of it. Who makes these decisions? Right, how many is that? 13. What's that? 16. I think that should do. Right, wait for it. Here it comes. Number 20 coming up. One armor's bench. Then we want this one. So we want we need to put tons of stone in the forge. And we need 75. That's why we went for that big lot of metal. Oh, apparently I'm still. Put the food on the bar. That should add the two together magically. Because Funcom, at least their programmer knows how to magically add things up. So you put one thing in there and you add something to it. It will magically add the two together, which is fantastic. But they can't make decent AI. So, although I shouldn't criticise Funcom, that would be suicidal. They will never buy me any DLC then. Buy me DLC. They're never going to give me DLC. So we're at 40 already, look. Plus another 20, so that's 60 on. So we only need one more run, and we got enough for our pick. Which is fan-dabby-dozy, as they say in Disneyland. Right, I might put the bench outside. Hang on, which is the back? That's the back. I'm going to put it at the back, because the back I'm not going to extend. Oh, did you see that roll? That was quite funny, wasn't it? Yeah, it's purely intentional. He said not. So I'm going to put it on the back. I normally put it inside the house, but I can't bother with putting it in the house. It's just too much effort. Right, let's just got to look at the resources we need. Medium armor we need. Helmet, heavy helmet. Right, let's see what the top is. It's leather and twine. Right, so we need the tannery. So we get a look at the old tannery option, which is here, and that's what we got to build next. So 240. So wood, stone, bark, which you don't get very much of at all, and twine. Bark is going to be the hardest one, because bark, it barely gives you like 1 or 2 with every tree, so it takes a lot of hammering away to get the bark, unfortunately. Not too many trees around here. So let me think. I think it's this one for bark. Right, there's one bark. Let me see what the other one is. Oh, the other one gives you branches, that's it. So that one gives you bark, the other one gives you branch. But I say you only get like 1 bark, or well, 2 or 3 bark for every tree. So, and don't forget you can put your torch on, which you can't do in Ark. So yes, these games have slight differences. Some have an advantage over the other. So build is better than this. Oh, that's the unkillable tree there. Unharvestable tree. There is like the bigger trees tend to be a little bit unharvestable. Now it won't be too long before. Why is that? Is there a fire around here? Flickering away. Oh, it's my own lamp. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, oh yeah, of course we do need bark. Yeah, we're looking for bark. We need 39. It's going to take us a long time to get 39 bark. Look, we're on 7. Now this one just gives you more bark. Gives you 3. So go for dried wood. So actually, let's do that then, because dried wood is down the bottom somewhere. Yeah, dried wood is the better option. Which I think is down this bit. If you get down to the lower bit, the bit by the stream, you'll see there's some dried wood here. These here. These are the ones so you get more bark. So go for these. If not, you have to use normal trees. I don't think this is the same. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, they are. So even the ones on the ground are better for bark. So you get 3 at a time instead of 1 at a time. So these are better. And we, what, 39? Oh, we actually got enough now. Right, we got enough, but the thing is, we will need more than that, because we need bark to produce the leather. So we'll get a bit extra. There's also a bit of metal around here. Just here in the corner. Now there's also some metal. If you go down this little hill here, go down the hill and go along the edge, you'll see 2 or 3 little lumps of metal. So that's another good place to go, which is actually closer to your house. So this is why this place is a very good spot. I tend to be higher up. but it means I've got to keep running down to the water every day, whereas this spot here is a little bit closer to the water, and the metal is still only just up the top of the hill, so this is probably a better central point, really. Right, tannery. How much wood have we got? 77, and we need double that, so we need 160 and 240. Let's see what I got in the old chest first. There may be some in there. Oh, there's actually almost enough. So there's almost enough already. I'll put the hide in there, the bark in there. I'll eat that. The seeds we will need at some point for doing the thralls. So that's and then the metal. Oh, let's get the torch going. The metal got to go in there. As soon as we get the metal tools, then we'll be getting more metal per hit. So we'll actually probably come back, instead of 150, we'll probably come back with about more like 230. So then we'll be getting significant amounts of it. We're almost up to 75 already. It's just the bricks we need. So we need that is a stone and wood, so that's fine. That one is, yeah, bricks. So we just need to keep putting stone in the smelter, and that one can do bricks. And you got to do a lot of stone actually for make this brick, because I think it's sort of like you know, you need 2 for every 1, I think, something like that. You still got a hand hold it up in the air, though she's holding a torch, you notice, because apparently they can't program it in. When I am not holding a torch, put my arm down. Apparently that's too difficult to program. And I'm not criticising the game. I wouldn't dream of doing that, Funcom, in the hope that they give me some DLC, which I'm sure they won't. Because in my times of frustration I tend to have a go at Funcom. But don't take me seriously, Funcom. It's all in, you know, it's just me going a bit silly. Don't. If I criticise the game or whatever, it's Funcom, don't take it as a personal attack on yourself. Although it does seem very much like it. Oh dear. Right. Right. What am I doing? I'm going for. We've got that. What are we going for next? Oh, we're going for this, aren't we? Right. We got 240. Have we got 240 yet? Actually, have I already got it? You just check that I haven't already built it. Nope. Because I do tend to forget. I got the memory of a sieve. That doesn't make sense. 240. We're almost there on that. Wood-wise, wood. We have 77, so we need double that. So we need more wood. We could go for a metal run again. So let's go. Yeah, let's go for a metal run while we're at it. What a wonderful treehouse! On my normal game on PlayStation, I did a treehouse, which is it's probably worse than this treehouse. But that's because I haven't built the treehouse bit that goes around the tree, so I've got to do it like this guy's done. And it's finding it a bit hard to actually cover the thing that I got. It's barely a couple of ceilings and a couple of walls. It's merely just to get off the ground so that the animals can't attack me. Now maybe this metal has grown back by now, because it grows back exceedingly fast compared to Ark. I think it may not have grown back yet. I tell a lie, because that should have grown back first. Let's have a little look. No, it hasn't. Well, I'm surprised at that. That surprises me immensely, because normally by the time I've done my little bits and bobs and come back, it's normally like regrown. But not at the moment. Okay, fair enough. Maybe on this server things run a little bit slower. That's a good point. So we gotta go for the alternative area. But by the way, if you build your base up here, which as I say is a great place to build a base here, loads of stone for building, very few trees. But yeah, look at this flat area. Now at the bottom half of here is a giant scorpion. Do not attempt this giant scorpion. In fact, even on level 60, this thing is a massive challenge. That thing there. He is a real big challenge on level 60. I've got like half the full armor, a really good weapon, and I cannot defeat that thing still. Now there's a lovely village here which you could take on, and I will do that as soon as I've got medium armor and the sword, which won't be that long. What you got to do is, this guy here is parading around the perimeter. You can just take this guy out. That'd be the first one. And then you go to this archer here, and you just coax him towards you and kill him. Then you could get this archer here and coax him towards you, and you just gradually nibble them down. And then you go to the left or the right, and there's two there. And then you gradually whittle your way through the camp, one or two at a time. And with a half decent sword, I mean, you might be able to do it with this sword, but you'd have to have a shield to block everything. It's better to go a little bit later on when you got the slightly better sword. Have I got any points yet? The slightly better sword is this one. When you got this one, then you can go into that camp fairly confidently, because that's 13, although actually that's only 13, that's 16, so it's not a lot of difference. When you get the cutlass, which is, when you get to this one or this one, this is when you can seriously, if you got medium armor on, you got a cutlass, you'll do serious damage. And then the next one to go for is the falcata. Falcata is fantastic. Right, put that food on the health bar again. This will recharge but also regenerate your health. One little tip I did learn, which I didn't know until quite recently, was if you eat food and a potion at the same time, so one straight after the other, the regeneration rate goes up twice as fast, which I didn't know. That's because I go into these games blindly and don't look up anything. But I've started to look now on the things that I don't know about, just to help me a little bit, because now I've got towards the end of the game on my normal one, I do need a little bit of help. Right, I'm going to go down. This area I'm going now, there's not too much metal, but it's enough to just keep us going towards that 75 that we're heading for. So there's one piece here. Just got to watch out for the giant crocodile, because you may entice a crocodile on your travel along here. But you can always outrun it. Oh! Did I just see a leopard? Oh! Now normally you don't get these down here. Now these things are pretty dangerous. So I think I could die here, because this guy is going to be tough. Yeah, he's tough. Oh yeah, he's a toughie. Don't bother with him. He will rip you apart. So leave him. Unless he's someone's pet. He could be someone's pet, in which case he won't attack you. Oh, what am I out of? I'm thirsty. We should top up the stream actually. But yeah, there's two more lumps here. Alright, so let's go to the stream a minute. The green ones of those, I think he's guarding, isn't he? Yeah, I think he's guarding for somebody. Now, obviously avoid the crocodiles. They're a little bit tricky. I mean, you can beat a crocodile, but you got to be a little bit careful. Right, we're just going to fill up our... You got to be in the water here to fill up your water bottle, and then you want to tap that when you're in it. You can't do what you do in art, which is just duck your feet in to fill your bottle. You got to actually get in the water, or very, you know. If you want a little pet crocodile, by the way, there's a little one. He weighs a lot. He weighs 50, so you'll need to have plenty of inventory to carry him, because he will encumber you if you pick him up and you're like, you know, got less than say half weight to carry. These green ones are fine, they would not attack you, it's only the red ones. Let me just keep looking along this cliff edge, and you'll find, every now and again you'll find bits of metal. Unless people have already mined it, which there are somebody here. Right, here we are. So you won't get as much as the first time, but this is another place where you can get it. Right, somebody's actually built some base here. I don't think there's much else along here, so that's probably it for now. There's a nice little base here, it's quite nice. Let's have a little look. There's a camp up here, by the way. There's only about 2 or 3 people. In fact, I might take these on. Alright, go 3 hits on them. When they get up, immediately attack before they get up. Alright, and these guys will give you nice resources like arrows. Now these are why you need the shields, because you need to protect yourself against the archers. The archers are the ones in the game which really do a bit of damage. I say keep hitting them. Don't back off. Back off like this if you run out of stamina, and then go back and go in there. Alright, but get to this archer as fast as you can, because she will nibble away at your health, and she takes a fair bit of health. If you target, it tends to make it so you can't get away from them as well, so I would always target them. So this is a nice little camp which is quite easy to and if you do this, you're just going to chop up their flesh. Right, at the back of here is, not only is there a piece of metal, there's a box, and it may have some decent resources. I would collect the bones and that, but don't worry about the gloves. Unless you haven't got any gloves, in which case pick them up. But this is probably our last point where we can get metal along here. And yeah. So the arrows are handy, if you want a bow that is. I'll take the wood. I won't be bothered to hack them up. Nice couple of houses along here. Quite nice. If you unarm yourself like that, you actually run faster. So if you're trying to get away from something, unequip your weapon, you will run faster, just a little bit faster. I'll give you an example. Right, if I run now and then unequip it, there's a very subtle difference. Not a lot, but it is enough to get you away a little bit quicker. I say try to avoid the crocodile. I mean, you can kill a crocodile. I will prove it to you. It's just that when it goes, just get away before it does that little jab at you. If you wait for it, he will like do that. And we're actually bleeding, which is why that bleed thing's come up. So I'm not going to bother, because he's going to make me bleed. I think the hyenas do cripple, so they will actually you won't be able to run very fast. Oh, here is a baby hyena. This one here is a baby hyena. So if you want a baby hyena, you just gotta, get the dot near them and then press square to interact. You can pick up that hyena, and then you can have your own pet hyena, and he'll protect you from all kinds of religious artifacts. Now, what am I saying? What am I saying? Hey, how do I select the server again? It's a very good question. Because I could come back to this every now and again, didn't I? So we've got a little bit more, but not a lot more. Because there isn't quite so much metal there. We'll put that in. We now seem to have, we might be pretty close to 75 now. Right, then we're going to put that in and get this brick. How much brick did we need? We need 50 brick, and we have 8 followed by another, what's that, 26. So we need another 26. Right, the bones I'm going to keep. The bones are useful for making the shield, the bone shield, and they're also useful for the glowing lamp, the glowing, you know, glow stick thing, and also for grinding down into ash for fertilizer. Right, cook the human legs, by the way. If you're so fancy. I usually put the fuel on the left hand side. You can, I don't think you can cook the eggs actually, but you can eat them. So I'm going to eat them. But I'm going to eat all 3 because I think my food is low. Achoo! So that's ticking away nicely. We're almost up to the 75 for our pickaxe. Did I level up? I do believe I did. I'm trying to see which is the best one to have on the first rung. Less stamina when you climb, that is a good one. I'm going to put 1 in there. But I'll put 2 in there. Because climbing is a good way out of getting away from people. The second one on vitality is good, and the third one, but the first one, yeah, is okay if you're going to go swimming much. But and this one's always go for this one because you can sprint and use less stamina, so which means you can run a lot further. And obviously keep doing the feats one. So I've already done the shield, so I will do a shield. If you do blades, you will cause bleed, but they don't do so much damage as a sword. But they will start to make them bleed, which means they, you know, they're slowly damaged over time. What's this here? Artisan table. We don't need that. We don't need the artisan table. We will do the set thing at some point. We don't need any torches yet, or furniture, or the taxidermy. We don't have to. That's not really a necessity. We may as well. Have we not done that? We may as well do that one then. Right, we've already learnt that one. We just need the. Where's the axe then? Oh, I think it does the axe as well. Yeah. So, as soon as we've got that 75, we can do the pick. Then we're going to get much more metal per go. I don't think there's anything else we need desperately. We will need that, which we can do now. Right, that is the sword. Now, this one's 16. Apparently these maces are good. Because they cause they're good for hitting through armor. And actually, so I might actually do that as well. But I do prefer the sword. I mean, the sword or the mace, either one is good because you can wear a shield with it. If you get the double-handed ones, then you can't, unfortunately. So it depends how you want to play it. These insects are handy. I'm going to split this and keep some in reserve. It's always handy to have some in reserve on anything. Right, I'm going to try up here again because it may have grown back now. It doesn't take too long. I say, unless they've altered the settings on this server, because each server does different settings. In fact, I wonder if it will say that on here. It might actually say on the server settings somewhere. Does it say on here what the progression is? That looks all the same, that's all the same. That's the same, harvesting's the same, crafting's the same. So all these are set to normal. Yeah, they're all set to normal. I wish I could untick that thing where you lose all your armor. I don't like losing your armor, because if you're in certain places and you accidentally make a mistake and get trapped in a corner and you get killed, if you try going back in, they'll all respawn and you may not be able to get your body back, because they'll just cut you down as soon as you get in there. If you get 3 or 4 people coming out, you got no chance. Should start growing. They're here first. It does seem to be rather slow. On my single player game it grows a lot quicker. So it could be that it grows a lot slower on the online game then, because this is taking a long time to grow. It's normally quicker than this. Well, well, well. I didn't know that. I may have to sneak around the back of this village and look for the other metal. Yeah, there's a small village there, but only about 3 people in. 3 or 4. Right, well this bit here I missed. So that's a little bit. As I say, you can creep around this tree. If you go hug this tree, you shouldn't set this guy off. And then we come round here. If you just keep hugging this wall, you shouldn't set them off. But you gotta watch out for this guy, because you will set him off. But we're just waiting for him to come down, because he'll keep pelting you with arrows. Let me see if I can do a shield actually. Oh, I haven't got any bones on me. Because this is what the shield is for. You need to use your shield to protect against these archers. They are a bit of a pain in the neck, these archers. So try and huck them down as fast as possible. And then just keep hitting him before he actually gets a shot at him. Now, I don't recommend doing this camp, because you're not really strong enough yet. Especially when you've got 2 or 3 fighters coming at you. You need to take them out one at a time, really. But I'm going to go for it, because I know. And do not target, otherwise you won't be able to get away. So you need to get away, so you recharge your health. And obviously take some meat. But you see what I mean? All those lots shooting at you, you've got no chance of avoiding this lot. So I'm going to run away here. So yeah, don't take these on yet. They are too powerful at the moment. If you keep running, if you run away, they should stop. Here we go. And then, but no, wait till you got the better sword and I've got some more armor before you take that lot on. And here's a bit more metal here. So there's a little bit of metal here that we could have got on the first run. But we'll be meant to pick in a minute, although we got to build a... what do you call it? The armory. So I'm going to get a load of stone now, because we need a load of brick. So we need to take a load of stone back. Oh, there's more around there as well. More metal there as well. So there is a bit more metal around here. As I say, this is a good place for metal. I always come here. And coal. All the way around here you get metal. Eventually there's a lot of grow. pick up. Try and hit it, yeah, that's a great idea. Punch it to death. 2 hours 15. I'll probably stop in about quarter of an hour. And I might just sort of leave it in the background and hope I don't die. Because we would also need, I think it's 20 you need for making the pick. Right, once we've got all that lot, we can then head back. But yeah, don't take on that camp yet. We gotta wait till we got better armor and that slightly better sword. Then we can go through that camp and just take them out one by one. That will be, you should be able to do that if you just take it steady. Just take them out one at a time. Gradually whittle them down. Then you'll be okay. And once you get round here, you'll be out of range and they won't bother with you. And then you can climb up here to avoid this pecky bird because he will knock your health down quite quickly. And then run across over here. It's taking a long time to actually, so maybe it regrows slower on PvE than on online, because that normally that is regrown by now, that metal. So yeah, it must be a little bit slower. It don't look like it on the settings, but Alexa, room light 40%.
Okay.
Thank you, Alexa. She's such a treasure. It saves me getting up out of my chair. Yeah, it's lazy, isn't it? It's one of the pleasures I have. In my old age. Right. Turn that on. Put the stone in. So how much have we got on the stone now? That'll be 37. So we need another 13. So we don't need much more stone. And then we can build the armory and we can do that sword. Which I'm pretty sure needs iron. So this is why we're going to the iron as fast as possible. Immediately you've got a base done and you've got a roof on it so you don't die if there's a storm. Because that's the only way to avoid that storm, is to have a fully enclosed shelter, or pretty fully enclosed. You know, if you had, say, 3 ceilings, you'd probably get away with it. There's plenty of stone here for building. Just the wood you need, but you don't need much wood to build anyway. It's only like 3 per piece. So it's very light on the wood of the sandstone. Yeah, it's a pity I haven't got Arc on PlayStation, otherwise I could stream that, because I do like that. And I have got, well, on the Xbox I've got about 3 of the DLCs. Aberration, I think there's a couple of free maps, Valguero and Center. So those are free, and I've also got the desert one, which is pretty tough, the desert one. Because you're always running out of water. You need cacti stuff, or to be by a lake to actually survive. So, a bit difficult, that one. Right, this should give us enough, yeah. Right, that's enough. So when that's done, we'll have enough to build the armory. Oh no, not the armory, sorry, the, was it the tannery? I can't remember which one it was then. Oh yeah, the blacksmith bench. Yeah, we don't need the carpentry bench just yet. It's the armor and weapons we need to do first. So we just gotta wait for that to cook away, and then we can do that, and then we'll be in big business. Let's see what we need now for the first lot of armor. We need medium armor. So we need some leather and that. So have we built we haven't built the tannery yet, have we? Nope. So the tannery we need is this thing. 160 and 240. I've probably used up all the stone now. $160, 240. So we're almost there on the stone. We're all right on the bark. What was wood? Wood is 160 and 20 twine. 20 twine. Let me take that stuff out. Oh, do the torch a minute. That we need some plant fibre for the torch. So we can't use all of this, but I'm going to use it all for a minute because I need 20 twine to make the tannery. So yeah, we can do 20. Right, excellent. So that's that. We'll need more twine in case our torch breaks, and then we just need the 160 wood, 240 stone. So we just need a little bit more stone, about 30 stone, and about 50 to 60 wood. If I can find the door. Stone. That's a shame. Collect a bit of stone with that for a minute until this is prepared. Don't need a torch now. Yeah, I don't know if I can get back on this server, I'll have to see. I think that might be enough. We need about 60 of this. Maybe 70. See, there aren't hundreds of trees around here, that's the only problem. There's more trees further down there. So you haven't got to go very far anyway. Oh, forgot that thing. Just duck out of the way of that. They've all got their little special move. Sometimes if they glitch, you can get a few extra blows in. So. Oh, I got stuck there actually. Pretty easy to kill this thing. You just got to be careful. Just try and get away from them after a couple of hits. But this will give a lot of hide and a lot of meat, which is ideal. It's probably nearly got this wood now. 70 odd, 80 odd. Yeah, we got enough. I'll do a little bit more just. So we got a bit spare for the fire and stuff. So we'll do a little bit more. We can carry quite a lot at the moment. Once we get the armor and all that, it'll weigh us down a little bit. So we won't be able to carry quite so much. Although we can get a little kit that makes it lighter. Right, that's enough. We should be able to build tannery. So I'll do tannery. I'm going to place it down. So in we'll just give it 5 more minutes and then I'll stop for today. And I'll see if I can get back on the same server tomorrow. So I'm not quite sure how I do that. I presume it will tell me what I was on them last time. I hope so. Right, so if I take that and I take the bark and I take the rest of that wood, I should be able to build it. Yes, there you go. And then this one, we just got to wait for that brick, which should be almost done. Oh, we're 5 short. So we need a little bit more. Oh, I'm a little bit encumbered. Once that tannery is done, then I should be lighter. Because it takes it at the end. There we go, like that. In Ark it takes it at the beginning. In this game it takes it at the end. Strange, isn't it? Slight differences. I think I prefer it to take it at the beginning and take it at the end, because sometimes you can think, right, well, while that's doing, I'll just put that stone away, and then you find out it stopped doing it because you took the stone away, because it takes it away after it's done it, as opposed to before. So I prefer it before. So at least it takes it away, so you can throw the rest in the box if you want. So I think the brick is 2 to 1. So yeah, in fact it may be 4 to 1. So for a brick, I'll check that in a minute. So let's get a nice big lock. That's only 50. Let's get about 100. And then I'll set that cooking, and then I think that'll be it for today. So when I start tomorrow, hopefully I'll get back on the same server. If not, I'll go back to my normal game. Because I remember playing on a server once, and I actually favorited it, so I could get back to it, and I couldn't see it on that favorite list when I looked at the start of the game. I could not find it, which is a bit odd. Thirsty. I usually take 4 sips, that fills it up. Right, that might be enough. The lower seeds are good when you get the cauldron thing. When you start off, you can just pick it, so you won't get very much. But once you get the scythe, get the scythe as soon as you can if you want a load of health potions, and you've got the cauldron. Then you'll get tons of that stuff, and you can do lots and lots of replenishing potions to replenish your health. And I'm out of coal. Well, bless my cotton buds. If that ain't a... That's going to do another 50. So we're nearly there already. Of course, you could split that and it will cut that number in half. So I could go split like that, take that out, and then it would, and we still got enough. That'll keep a little bit of the stone handy for emergencies. I usually like to keep a little bit spare, although always have a little bit on you so you can repair your tools. Possibly not that much. It does about 4 at a time, I think, so you don't need much. I'm going to keep these in the boxes, those head things. They do weigh down quite a bit. Keep the seeds as well, because those will be for these, growing these. We will get onto that at some point. I'm going to tuck some of these away. Oops. Don't need to carry many of these. And the bees. Oh, I just ate one. Oh, that was funny. We'll chuck that in there. Right. Right, we've done tannery. So tannery I'm going to put outside. I'm going to put them outside for the moment. I'll probably build sideways. So tannery might better go on the end there. And then we'll be able to do our armour. So I'll put this right out here a minute. And then we just need to put the bark in. Bark in. And that. That is our fuel. Put that in. Start that. Now we've got 10 leather. So 10 leather. How much leather we need for the first one? We need, let's say we do the top there. We need 10. So we don't need a lot. So we need 10 of those, which will give us the medium harness, which will be 15. So we need 20 leather altogether. And we have, it's going to make 10 at the moment. So we need another lot of that, and then we've got our first piece of armour, medium armour. Right, I think that will do for today. Hopefully I can come back to this server. So I hope you enjoyed watching it. If so, give it a like, subscribe if you feel like doing so, and that will be fantastic for my channel if you did. And I'll see you again next time, and I will leave with my favourite saying, see you later. Bye for now. Bye.